Yeah. When you got nothing, you don't get to choose. Whatever obstacles, don't play to lose. You can chase the dream, but don't you snooze. Whatever it takes, don't switch your views. When you got nothing, you don't get to choose. Whatever obstacles, don't play to lose. You can chase the dream, but don't you snooze. Whatever it takes, don't switch your views. Whatever it takes, don't sell your soul. Whatever it takes, don't dig your hole. Whatever it takes, I'm now at peace. I might go cup some Jesus peace to prove that God is deep within me, like fish in a tin. We are out here thriving. Niggas, they slowly drowning. They can't beat the pressure, but they want fame and the cash, huh? How you gon' tape with no measurements? I've been thirsty, bring me refreshments. Don't you try testing my temperament. You might get bent like we in a parliament. Don't you try testing my temperament. You might get bent like we in a parliament. Yeah, when you got nothing, you don't get to choose. Whatever obstacle, don't play to lose. You can chase the dream, but don't you snooze. Whatever it takes, don't switch your views. When you got nothing, you don't get to choose. Whatever obstacle, don't play to lose. You can chase the dream, but don't you snooze. Whatever it takes, don't switch your views. Whatever it takes, don't get jealous. Do your own thing, don't you envy us. In this life, we are ranked in classes. I went from low class to the upper classes, but I still live with the lower classes. I may be different, but a part of the masses. Sometimes I'm ignorant, sometimes I'm a smart ass, remaining vigilant like I'm driving buses. Running late to school, they thought I was a fool, but I never had the time to open up a book. Up until I did, that's when they took a look, and my world changed for the better. Now I know what it takes to top up the ladder. Funny that I elevated quicker than they did. Now they measure my worth with what I don't need. Now they measure my worth with what I don't need. When you got nothing, you don't get to choose. Whatever obstacle, don't play to lose. You can chase the dream, but don't you snooze. Whatever it takes, don't switch your views. When you got nothing, you don't get to choose. Whatever obstacle, don't you play to lose. You can chase the dream, but don't you snooze. Whatever it takes, don't switch your views. Look, I'm just a black boy with good intentions. I'm running numbers, check the calculations. Therefore, I cannot settle for a stimulus. We be doing what they fail to do, so they bully us. It's a cycle. Ever since primary school, I was a nerd, trying to act cool, searching for acceptance from the street smarts. Never got one because I was book smart. For them, I was too weird, unless they want a cut from me like a shaved beard. The only nigga that stood by me was TK. Shout out to the homie. I remember when my pops died. You were the first one to come and we both cried. And I did the same too. I remember when you told me we are now grown ups and 42. This is when I realized that life is a cycle of happy and sad. I went from a boy to an uncle. Soon I'll be a dad, even though I'm currently a stepfather. Your real dad fled, but I'm here and I love you like your mother. It's a cycle that we have to break once and for all, like I did with this one take. Yeah. Why does it feel like I'm used? Why am I slightly confused? Why I feel like I'm on a wrong timeline? It's like I'm on a railway and everyone else is on the outline, going backwards instead of moving forward, as if I'm searching for a lost ring on the beach, with my thoughts planning how to spend the reward. It's like a leash dog trying to outreach the target it suspects to be a suspect, or maybe it's a defense mechanism for its prospect. Maybe I'm lost and I need to follow the pack, or maybe the pack is misled and I'm the one on track. The courage to keep going even if you see no direction. That's what we need the most to reach our destination. Let's move like water. Even when blocked, we make a way. Without completing a task, I don't call it a day. Without praying before I sleep, I don't call it a night. It's not about being number one, but about doing it right. Your problems will clutter you until you rid of your pride. Stop trying to be right. Learn from those on your side. Every being has a lesson to teach, whether in class, the streets, or a beach. Don't ever take it as nonsensical. Everything has meaning when it's lexical. Look, I am my own boss and that won't change. I'm out here aiming for different spots like I'm on a shooting range, collaborating with people that want to make a change, freeing the minds that are filled with uncontrollable rage. This independence is a gift from God. If I was to start from scratch, I would still hook them like a fishing rod. Back then, when they heard my scripts, they would just nod. But today, they treat me like those writers from abroad, a rare creature with an alien mind, serving rare scriptures you will then find on the internet, but rather forbidden books. Once you see the vision, ain't no need to check my looks. We came from nothing. All we wanna do is add value to the well-being of mankind by creating aesthetics that will in return enrich us and free us from this bad new form of poverty affecting the creators who romantics. It's cool to be kind, but worse to be kind and misunderstood. Many are afraid to take a stand, but when you progress, they intrude. Uninformed teachers with selfish tendencies can complement greatness because they are driven by jealousies. Critics that don't even know what true criticism looks like. They got me feeling like that kid with magical sneakers on like Mike. They were quick to judge, not knowing how high I might go. Now they wanna steal my shine because I've gone pro. Yeah, on nights like this, I spark my herb. Even though it got me tripping like Phineas and Ferb, I still maintain my consciousness. My lyricism on 10 as my short is gorgeousness. Son of a priest, now you know where this preaching comes from. These words make an evil heart transform. Strong enough to give you some sense of security, some sense of joy, and some sense of purity. It's a Sunday night special with no discount, reminding you that your worth is not what's on your bank account, but what is internal and can only be felt than seen. I'm just passing the message. I don't intend to cause a scene. How can men find employment when being a boss is his enjoyment? But how can you maintain independence when you barely earn from your competence? What about the bills and the promises made? Why even on the sunlight there's a shade? Even on night there's light that invades. Trying to understand life is like playing crosswords. Every answer leads to another question mark. From being born with a birthmark to living behind a mark. It's ironic when you grow old, you become young again. What's there to lose if happiness is what we hope to gain? Look, in search for a deeper meaning, trying to figure out the signs I'm seeing. Done walk through the tunnel, now it's like that I'm outreaching. My purpose is to inspire the world. With my words, have my word, and listen to what I preach on these platforms. Welcome to my sanctuary. You can fill the forms, read the regulations, rules, and delete all norms that were installed in your mental database, yet they never useful. And if that's the case, cut the chase and have a taste of this wisdom of which you can cut and paste. It's night time and the candle is my spark as I pen down these words, hoping for luck to become a success and break free from lack. During dark days, not everyone has your back. Therefore, I deal with my problems head on. For every challenge, there's a solution to depend on. I know that God has my best interest at heart. I gotta be patient and continue playing my part. Fulfill my goals by upping my scores on the net. My poor credit score doesn't allow me to rent a jet, so I have to rely on my wings to reach greater heights. For now I will write more to get me through these nights. Man is in it to fulfill his internal wishes. Peace and abundance are his crushes. Violence and lack is what he lashes. Pacifist with an intention to pacify the nation. Every scripture carries a specific emotion. Life is a journey, so he remains in motion. The world will never end, it only resets. It's like attaching new plugins on electrical sockets. This place consists of numerous concepts. You choose what to believe and accept. Will you opt for a loud or calm mindset? Either you create or become a project. Okay, you call it addiction, I call it stimulation. I'm just another virtual kid lost in simulation, a world of arcade and digital numbers. My avatar self-popular plus really major ambers. My uttered fluency unmatched like my accent. If I was alcohol, I would probably be 100% the way I make you glide with the use of this grammar. I can tell from the reactions that your reflexes are moved by this armor. More like an army of textual messages meant to put you on brain massages. The more awakened you are, the more chances to to raise the bar. Those little moments that bring most joy, that smile coming from feeling accomplishment, that high five from completing a hard ploy. It is a prestige for the determinant, a job well done to the sky leaders. Happy is living without hinders, but what if they are the agents responsible for life's meaning? Meaning we are meaningless without grasping their meaning. So many confusions for the overwhelmed, but relax, the solutions appear when summoned. A human mind needs rest from wandering. Be mindful of thoughts you are pondering. No amount of words can make you act without initiative. It's all about picking a skill, then remain decisive. Persist in it continuously until it rewards you. That's when you'll realize that wealth love is you.